Hi, everybody. Let's see, we got about an hour till the giveaway ends. And we're just going to do a quick soup tonight. And I'm going to make it right here in my Instapot right here. Because I didn't go get propane. I'm kind of bumming it today. So, this one's going to be a really quick soup. For the most part, it's not an all-day thing like some of them take. But we have some cream of potato soup. I know, it doesn't look appealing right now. It doesn't, but it will. Ask Emma, who's videoing for me today. We have a can of sliced up potatoes.
I dropped the Band-Aids.
That's alright. At least that tin stays shut. And some Kreider ground pork. Now, I'm going to pour this in here because I want to see what I have to deal with here. I don't use the Kreider canned pork too often, but we're going to check it out. Try to bust it apart here. And actually, this one looks pretty good. Some of them are really fatty, but this one actually looks pretty good, and I think I'm going to leave the juices right in there on this one. There's a little tiny bit of fat, but not much. And I'm just going to squish it up here with the meat
Chopper?
Yeah. Meat chopper is what it is, yep. So it's kind of like tuna fish, but instead it's pork. And it's really not bad. And like I said, I'm going to leave the juice right in there for flavor. And we're going to put it in my already hot Instapot. And look at these. I picked these up at a restaurant that was going out of business. They are so cute. They're ladle things, but they're shaped different. And I love them. And like, I got some more too. Some of them are ladle and strainer. So you can like strain out vegetables or whatever if you want. But they're so freaking cool. I love them. And we're going to get that cooking up in there. And I'm just going to add a little extra seasoning. We'll add some onion powder. And I just eyeball it. I like quite a bit of onion powder. And this is not onion salt. This is just onion powder. So no extra salt because, you know, we got salted things right here. So I don't add any extra salt. And I haven't even used the scarlet powder, but I picked it up the other day because I was out. 7 pounds, I finally went through it. And we're just going to put some of that in there. Eyeball that as well. You really can't go wrong with our onion and garlic powder, can you, Boo?
Uh-huh.
You can't.
I don't cook, I bake.
I know. But you can't. You really cannot.
Take your word for it, Mumsy.
You better. Because I cook good. You love my cooking.
Yeah.
Give that a little stir. And when this gets really hot, I won't put my hands on the sides of it. And then I forgot to grab the milk. I'll grab the milk. I use milk in making my soups.
Oh, there's a cream of potato soup.
Well, some people do use water, like they make tomato soup with water. No. Let's see. This one must have directions somewhere. Yep, this one says 1 can of soup with a half can of water and a half can of milk. So this one's half and half. But I'm going to do all milk because,
So that would be a full can.
Milk is good. And it's regular milk. I don't like, I don't really use milk powder and savory stuff because milk powder has a little bit of sweetness to it. Definitely not my thing. But yeah, we're going to let this cook up for about, I don't know, it might cook up a good enough. I don't know. I want it to get a little bit of color. You want it to get a little bit of color, Boo?
I guess. I don't bake. I don't cook.
Just say yes, Mom.
Yes, Mother.
Mom!
Mother.
She calls me mother. It makes me sound like a wicked mother in a fairy story no matter
No,
what I do.
it doesn't.
Huh, do you know what that comes from?
The labyrinth. But no, it doesn't.
Emma Susie, you put that out there so fast. All right.
Yes.
So maybe we've watched The Labyrinth a few times.
A few. Try a few million. Trillion, billion,
but you know what?
quadrillion.
My kids were very, very happy that I knew The Labyrinth one night. Because when they were little, we had a power outage. And you know kids in power outages now with all the electronics and stuff.
I was scared of the dark, Mother.
I had lights.
I was still scared of the dark. My room was pitch black.
But they do not do well in a power outage.
No, I
So
thought the
me being
boogeyman
the
was gonna come
wonderful
eat me.
mother that I am, mother, see?
Yes, Mother.
Me being the wonderful mother that I am, I recited and acted out the whole movie of The Labyrinth for them. Just about word for word for word.
With impressions?
With impressions, yes. Greg's favorite being when Hoggle is peeing in the pond. My favorite is the little blue worm at the beginning.
What was my favorite?
I don't know what your favorite is.
I don't know, but I do know my favorite character.
Yeah, you like the Goblin King.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like the Goblin King?
I like it for the
Am
plot.
I right there, everybody? Come on. The Goblin
Well,
King.
I mean, there's
Oh,
very
yeah.
obvious reasons of why you would like the Goblin
I know.
King.
This is a family video, and you are only 13. We're not discussing that right now. You're 13 still, yes. 14
Did you
in
almost
January.
forget it?
No, but
When
14
I'm 14.
in January. Oh my goodness
When I'm 14,
gracious.
guess what I can do the next year? I can go get my learner's permit.
Shh. Mom's not ready for that
And
yet.
I'll almost be driving.
You won't even get in the car and drive down the driveway. We have a really long driveway. She could drive down the driveway and back.
No,
She
I've
won't do
had
it yet.
dreams of me driving into the swamp. I'm not doing it.
So yeah,
I'll drive when I'm 15.
this is good enough. I don't feel like waiting. So it's all warmed up. And we're going to get this soup in there.
But like if I do it early,
This
then I
may
won't
be a
have to
little bit
wait
of a
long.
chore.
So I get my license. And when I get my permit, I can drive you places. So I have to drive you.
I know.
Aren't you so excited?
Hey, I got through Gregory. I
I'm not
can
as
get
bad
through
as
you.
Gregory.
Like I said, you'll be cakewalk.
Cakewalk?
A
Kumquat?
cakewalk.
Anyway.
Cakewalk.
What was I gonna say? That smells good.
Doesn't it though?
When I have my license, I can go everywhere freely. I won't have to wait for you to drive around with me. I can just go. Because I'll be old and decrepit.
You're not funny.
I'll be like, when will I get my license? 18, 17? One of those?
16.
I'll be 16 when I get my license?
Yeah.
I can drive around at 16? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Blessed be. I'll be driving to Kelly's on my own.
Shh.
What?
Don't do that.
I will be.
Alright, so
Go pull up in the minibus myself.
there's nothing wrong with Mummy's van. It gets you to where you need to go.
Bill took it on a night drive once.
I know.
And we were listening to Bowser. The Bowser song.
Yeah, from Mario Brothers or something.
Yeah. Have I watched that with you?
No, we haven't yet because it's still very expensive.
Well, we need to find... Well, have you tried YouTube?
Alright, and then we just add the can of potatoes in.
If you rent it off YouTube, it's only like $3, probably.
And there we go. There's a little bit of extra potatoes. And I'm going to do corn and peas on the side. I like peas. Greg likes peas. Emma prefers corn. So that's what we're going to do on the side. And we're just going to let this boil up to temperature. And I'll be back in a little bit to show you the end. Hi, we're back again and the soup's all done. Emma's checking out, I played with the bread maker yesterday. I know I didn't video anything yet of it, but it will happen. See, because I just wanted to play around with the bread maker yesterday.
Bread, bread, and bread.
But this is the first loaf I made. It's just a basic white bread.
Big bread.
And not too bad. The crust has softened up considerably now. It was quite crunchy. This one is supposed to be a sandwich bread. It didn't puff up the greatest. I think next time add a little bit more yeast to it, or use a different kind of yeast, like fast acting or something.
This is the best bread.
And this actually is
They're my
made
favorite.
with cake mix. And you see, this bread is actually supposed to be the same type of bread as this, pretty much. You know, the same size. They're both 2-pound loaves. But this bread rose considerably. And I think it's because it had a lot more yeast than the first two.
Yeah.
The first two I went by the recipe. This one had a recipe, but it was a whole package of yeast. You know, the little square packets of yeast. So that's what this one had. This one only had about 1.5 teaspoons each. So these ones didn't have very much yeast in them, and I think it definitely shows. So we're gonna have bread to go with our dinner.
Also, that didn't come out sweet like you would think it would.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have confettis in it. But it's really,
No,
really
it
good.
doesn't. I made it with a confetti cake mix. You can't even tell.
But it's like really good.
But
It's nummy
you would
nummy
think-
in my tummy.
You would think that it'd come out very sweet
Like a
because
cake.
it has cake mix, but it does not.
No.
It's a beautiful, beautiful bread.
It's amazing.
So, yeah, Emma had that with her cheesy eggs this morning. She said that went great.
Yeah,
for
you have to make
breakfast.
it tomorrow too.
Yep, she wants it again. So I have peas in my bowl, corn in her bowl, and we have our beautiful soup here. And we're going to just spoon that right over. And I want more broth than I do anything else, because I love broth.
You and your broth.
The broth has less calories than everything else. So anyway,
Well, since the
that's-
stuff marinated in the broth, technically the calories from everything else went into the broth.
That's
If you
mine.
catch my
And
drift.
we'll get Emma's ready in a minute
Ew.
for her.
The peas look so
And
gross.
me and Emma
Cheese.
like to add cheese.
I was actually thinking about that today. When you mentioned potato soup, I pictured putting cheese on it.
Yeah, who doesn't love cheese and potatoes? Come on.
That reminds me, I want to make French onion
There's
soup so
fine.
bad, but I hate onions.
And what do you want? More broth, more
Equal part.
equal parts. All right, let's see if we can get equal parts. And we're gonna spoon Emma's right over. And Greg will eat his whenever Greg comes home. I don't see Greg too much anymore, so I don't know how much we'll have of him on videos anymore.
We don't know.
He's always off gallivanting, doing what 18-year-old, almost 19-year-old
Almost
boys do.
19.
He'll be 19
Scary
in
thought.
April. It is, isn't it?
I'll be 14 in January.
And I'm assuming you definitely want cheese.
Yes.
Tell me when.
That's a dangerous thing to say.
Alright, tell me when reasonably.
Okay.
Alright, so that's our soup. And like I said, these are the breads we're going to have to go with it. And I'm going to chop me up some bread. I'm going to chop me up some pieces of bread. And then I'm going to go sit down over there. And we're going to do the end of the video, the giveaway portion. So we'll see you there in just a few minutes. Hi everybody, back again. Okay, we have the giveaway portion. I just wanted to tell you, this is what I spent most of the day doing, is putting these little
My chair.
blankets all over our chairs. I have white, she has red. We don't give Emma white, but that's okay. I don't even want white because white shows everything, but I don't have a different twin blanket. Twin blankets fit great on these, and I sew the back across I fold down the top of the blanket and sew it down the sides so that it makes a little pocket to hold the top on, and then it doesn't come off. And then the only thing sometimes you gotta fix is the bottom half of the chair. Really good idea for slip covers if you're on the cheap. So anyway, here we go. Let's do this giveaway. And I have it all keyed up here. We have 263 unique comments.
Holy mushrooms.
Holy mushrooms, that's a good one.
Yeah,
So we're going to hit the start button. And we're going to let it go.
It's angled weirdly.
And this one is Mrs. Success. You are the winner of the gift card. And hers was awesome. I love the giveaways. But she says she loves all my videos too. So thank you very much, Mrs. Success. You can email me at Darcy E, as in elephant. I hate that one. Darcy E, as in elephant, yes. At gmail.com.
Ignore the vibrating. That's my cousin calling me, probably.
Yes, it is. So, would you pay attention?
I got you.
At gmail.com, and we will verify who you are and get your gift card picture sent out to you if that's how you want it. If you want snail mail, we can do that too. So thank you for watching, and everybody have a super fantastic night.